You know, it's so funny. I really, until Zilis, I think I had myself in a box of it. The only way that I allowed myself to make money for 40 years was doing a service. And if you weren't doing a service, you didn't have an income. You had, you know, your retail sales from shampoo and stuff. And if you're doing things the right way, you should be retailing that. But when I would be approached by people that had a product that they wanted me to take a look at, and I would find out that it was, you know, multi-level marketing or social marketing. I knew nothing about it. I'd never done it before, but I somehow, somewhere along the way, decided it wasn't anything that I wanted to be a part of. So I would tell them, you know, share your product with me. I would love to send people to you. So there's no telling how many. Now I look back and think, I wonder how many things I missed out on. But with Zilis, the way that it was approached with me was absolutely perfect. He didn't say a word about business. He didn't talk about the money. He said, because he's my chiropractor, he said, get this product in your body and let's see if it gives you the relief that I'm finding with some of my patients. And I definitely was looking for relief. I might not have known that I was looking for money, and I might not have known that I was looking for another team, but I definitely knew I was looking for relief. And for me, like I said before, I was very blessed that I got results quick. And so then he had me, right?
Yes.
And so I followed up with him and started getting a little bit of knowledge about the product. And then, just like everything else, we have this rapport with the person that's sitting in our chair. And that's what I was talking about. I was talking about the sleep that I was getting. I was talking about the, you know, the way I felt more relaxed, but I definitely was talking about how much better my joints felt. You know, I've been standing there a long time, and there's things that hurt, and it's very common in our industry for hands and wrists and shoulders and necks. And, you know, Amanda is a nail tech with us at Cloud9, and, you know, she's had surgery. I've had surgery. Nicole, who is part of our team, has had neck surgery. It's tough on the body. And so to have a product in a bottle that comes from a plant from, you know, the earth, it blows my mind what all it does for people. And so talking about that, one of my best stories is Judy Clancy. She's on our team. She's a rock star. She has been a client of mine for many, many years, and sat in my chair, and she was hurting. She actually wore gloves for protection. And I went and grabbed the topical and we put it on her hands, and it gave her such relief so quickly, and it lasted for a long period of time. And she was at the time spending a lot of money on other things to try to find some relief. So it's just, the product speaks for itself. Now, what it's done for my business, there is no way that I ever could cut enough hair to have this income, ever. And I was starting to look at the end of this road in the next, say, 10, 12 years, right? And I was like, what the heck happens when you're in a service industry and you stop, and maybe you've done some planning, but you don't feel like you've done enough? Where is that going to come from? And to have found it in a product that is changing people's health. And like Amanda says, just watching people and watching their results, and knowing that you were, you know, able to help them feel better. And then also at the same time to just give this huge amount, if that's what you're looking for, it has the potential to totally change your bottom dollar. I'll tell you this, we got a phone call yesterday from our CPA. And of course, we can't go there. He's taking the appointments right now on the phone. And so this is my first, we've been doing this for 14 months. So the first year that he did it, it didn't even really probably pop up on the radar, right? But this year it did. And he said, what the heck? And please, God, tell me that you put some money back. So it is, it's a way to change your business, and to, if you're like me, if you're looking at maybe cutting back a little bit on standing there and having something to help, you know, with that flow of the future, because we were able to buy some land where we will be building soon. But now I'm looking, my why has changed, and it's what can I do to better that retirement, and for us to go see the world like we want to do. And I believe 100% that Zilis and CBD is the way to do that.
Absolutely. And I get goosebumps listening to you, because I've watched this whole thing unfold. and remembering when you were just like, I may want to just retail it, but then watching you end up building a team. And Judy Clancy, absolutely. Just so you know, she invited me to one of her trainings the other night. And so I invited her to come do a training. She'll be on our next Thursday night. She is an absolute rock star. And I say, you could not be on a better team when you've got people in your corner, but that's our whole team, right? And Kim, what a blessing you have been. I've been in you and Chris's home, and I feel like family. And every time I'm around you guys, I get those great big warm family hugs. And we started growing as a family. And I love that we share the background of being in salons and being spa owners. And just like she said, there's always room to add to your retirement. And especially now more than ever, what is your security plan, right? Because a lot of times spa and salons, they don't necessarily always have that. They're making great money, but until they keep adding more people to their staff or to their salon or to their spa, then you get kind of at a capped off level, because there's only so much you can actually do and only so much retail. This next individual, thank you, Kim. And I want to get over to Derek, back up to Derek in Seattle. He, when I first met him on the phone, I knew immediately this man is geared for business. He has a very sharp business mind. They own their 3 salons. Derek, you did share already that you just can't keep it. You've already started mixing up the powders, that sort of thing. Is there anything else you want to add? And then I'm going to throw out a couple suggestions, and maybe all of us can combine and jump back in on what to do if you're in the salon industry right now, and how you can actually keep some of your revenue coming in and stay afloat. So Derek, I'll bring you to the line real quick. I love anything you have to share. We're all ears.
All right. Yeah. So I really enjoyed hearing the perspectives of all the other salon owners on this call. A lot of them are in alignment with exactly how me and my wife feel, and things we've seen. But I can tell you guys that there's probably people on this call that are like me, that are business junkies as well, that just love looking for something fun to do. And in our industry, in the salon industry specifically, you get approached by everyone with every type of product. And I can't help myself but look at it, and 99% of the time I say no, because I've been involved with other network marketing companies in the past, and it wasn't a winner, didn't make any money. So my most important thing with Zilis has been that from day one, the product actually worked for my wife and I, which gave us the ability to talk about it without, feeling like we didn't know for sure or we were misleading or anything like that. I mean, it worked so well that we hit the ground running and put it in, and it became our #1 seller. And it was not forced. It was just amazing. We didn't even need like a sales rep to come in and train us on the stuff, because it was so amazing. So we put it in, and we've literally sold tens of thousands of dollars. We've been involved for under a year still, which is pretty crazy. But just from bringing it in, and that, we are therapists for our clients, and they're always looking to feel better and feel better about themselves, look better, things like that. So they ask and we talk, and it's just very easy to integrate this, not only because the product works, but because it's a hot topic right now. And I mean, my wife's had tremendous results with the burn. She's down about 12 pounds in about 2.5 weeks, which is nuts. And, it just took off. And from there, we had technicians and stylists that wanted to know about it. So we brought them on our team as well. And then just through our natural network, it's grown. And like you said, you were talking to somebody from Hawaii that's on my team, and I never would have met her if it wasn't for Zilis. It's just been phenomenal.
Yeah. And I think we could all agree that you keep building in Hawaii, and we'll go help you build. We're not going to have any problems going and having some Zilis parties in the Hawaii team. Well, I want to go back to something Kim said, and what you just said. The both of you said the same thing, is people came into me too when I was full-time in my spa. I mean, nonstop people would come in, and I never actually got involved. And the reason being is that they never had the profit margin that attracted me. I already had a product. It worked really well. Unless you could show me that your product was going to blow mine out of the water, if it didn't have at least equal or better profit margin, what incentive did I have to even look at it? To be honest. And it's not that they may not have had a great product, But as a salon or spa or any kind of an owner of any kind that you're paying brick and mortar, lights, you're paying all of your expenses, you have bills to pay, and that's part of your revenue. So, why is this so attractive to salons and spas or nail techs or any of them? It's because when you can talk to them about the 200% profit margin, I guarantee that's going to catch a little bit of their attention when they actually try the product. Like you hear most of these people saying, wait a minute, get this in your body or apply this somewhere. That to me, everyone should be trying the product. And I want to say this, and then let's open it up. I feel very strongly right now that a lot of you that are spa or salon owners, it's just a phone call, checking in on your clientele, telling them that you miss them right now, that you wish that you could see them. Is there anything that you can do for them? And don't forget to bring up your products and how they're helping other people and how you're able to generate revenue. It's a conversation. People already come to you for advice. They come to you because they want you to help them feel better and look better. And something that our product does that we don't give near the credit for is a lot of people are getting results on their skin. I've even had people say my hair is shinier or healthier, or I've got one girl saying my hair, I've got new growth. I've got guys who I've seen a difference in their hair. That's how my dad ended up buying the product from me. All this time he kept telling me, no, I'm fine, I'm healthy. I'm like, Dad, it's more than that. You listen to me. But sometimes your family is the last to listen to you. And finally I show him these pictures and he's like, my gosh, this guy's hair started coming back dark. Now we can't make that claim, but I can tell you two different guys and a third was growing hair, and he had been, all this little duck hair was coming on his head. And I've known him for a long time. And he's like, nothing's changed in my diet. Nothing's changed for me. All I've been doing is taking this product. But these guys, their white hair started turning dark again. And I showed that to my dad, and he literally bought 8 bottles from me because he lives in a different state and he wanted to go and start using it. But is it not true that we are in the industry to help people feel better, but also to look better and give them more confidence? And right now people are struggling at home if they're not getting to see their spas or their salon. They don't feel I know for a fact people are starting to, wish that they had someone that would baby them a little bit.